Claddo's having some problems. She's still putting this room together. Okay, so we start off with an aerial faith plate.
Hey, it's me! I'm okay!
Well, I'm back. The aerial faith plate in here is sending a distress signal. You broke it, didn't you? There. Try it now.
Apparently Wheatley's up there.
What happened, right? I was just lying there. You thought I was done.
This plate must not be calibrated to someone of your generousness. I'll add a few zeros to the maximum weight. You look great, by the way. Very healthy. Try it now.
More with the fat jokes. Wheatley's just still up there talking to himself, isn't he?
Bird, right? Couldn't believe it either.
You seem to have defeated its load-bearing capacity. Well done. I'll just lower the ceiling.
Oh. How gracious of you. Alright. There we go. Wheatley and fat jokes aside, now that the ceiling is lowered, we can place a portal on that surface. And we'll put one up here, just wherever, just to get up there. So it can just shoot us through. Now, we want to keep one portal there and simply keep moving where the exit is. So first we're going to put the exit on this sloped panel, so that'll get us up to where that button is. So we're just going to jump back down to where we were and use that aerial faith plate to bounce us through again. Now we press the button. That releases a redirection cube, or whatever it is that they call them. Discouragement cubes. Now we will place the exit portal here, so that we can get up to where it is. Jump back down again. Rinse and repeat. There we are. Grab our cube. Now, what we're going to do with our cube in hand is we are going to redirect this laser straight at the wall, just like that. Right, nice 90-degree angle right on. Then, we are going to place our exit portal here. Jump back down one more time. Rinse and repeat.
Look at you, sailing through the air majestically, like an eagle, piloting a blimp.
Another bad joke. Give it a rest, lady. Getting catty here. Alright, so now all that is left is, now that we're up on the platform, we can do this. We couldn't do this before because we needed the portals to get up here. Because now we need to use the portals to get the laser to pass through that obstruction straight to the receiver on the other side. One portal goes there. One portal goes there. Oop. There we go. That opens our exit.
Enjoy this next test. I'm going to go to the surface. It's a beautiful day out. Yesterday I saw a deer. If you solve this next test, maybe I'll let you ride an elevator all the way up to the break room. And I'll tell you about the time I saw a deer again.
What an offer. Alright, so here we've got an aerial faith plate here that'll bounce us up top to this platform up here. And a laser that's already being beamed into the receptor. That's odd. Normally we've got to get it into the receptor. Well, you also notice that we were stopped by this panel here. There's another aerial faith plate way back there. We quite possibly could have made the jump all the way if it wasn't for this wall. So Actually, what we want to do is break the laser's beam, because that will cause the wall to lower. So, to do that, we're going to want that block over there. So we'll place portals here and here, use our momentum trick, jump over, grab the block. We'll just place the portal there at the bottom, and we'll just, instead of jumping through, we'll just kind of step through like that so that we don't build up too momentum by accident. Now, with the block in tow, jump on the faith plate and block the laser beam. Look at that. Walls down. Now, we'll see where this aerial faith plate takes us. Now. Woohoo! Whee! Oh, look at that. Another wall blocking us, and there was one more aerial faith plate on the wall that could have taken us back one more time all the way to the exit. So, we need two things. We need to bring down this wall in addition to the one on the lower level, as well as have a block with us for that pressure plate. So first things first, now that we're up here, we can press this button here, and we can get a discouragement cube. Oh, look at that. It landed right on the aerial faith plate, and that bounces it right up here for us. You'll also notice here now that there's another receptor. So obviously, this is where we want to get the laser to come in order to lower this wall. So we'll place one portal there, and we'll jump down here. No, I think we screwed that up. Hang on. Yeah, we should have jumped off the other way. There we go. So if we let the laser go in, raises that wall. That's obviously not what we want, so we want to place the other portal right there, and then use the cube into that receptor up top. So you'll notice by doing that it raises, or sorry, that it lowers both walls, the top and the bottom wall. So now we can use this block for the pressure plate at the end. Now we jump on this aerial faith plate one more time. 1, 2, 3. Woohoo!
Well, you passed the test. I didn't see the deer today. I did see some humans. But with you here, I've got more test subjects than I'll ever need.
She saw some humans, huh? That's interesting. Oh, look at that. The loading screen logo looks a little bit more cleaned up now. Nah, look at this. I like how when they introduce new elements to the game, there's a new graphic giving you some visual representation of what you can expect to encounter in the next chamber.
These bridges are made from natural light that I pump in from the surface. If you rubbed your cheek on one, it would be like standing outside with the sun shining on your face. It would also set your hair on fire, so don't actually do it.
Alright, so now we got light bridges as a new element to solving puzzles. Before we get on with this puzzle, you'll see back here there's another one of these. Oh, look, Wheatley's back there, checking in on us. And around the corner here, another one of these Easter egg areas here. This thing like only not with seeing my eyes. This thing likes seeing, only not with my eyes. Oh god, I can't take any more of this madness. When are we gonna find out who's writing this stuff? Alright, on with the puzzle. So you'll notice now that just like lasers, you can actually redirect where the bridge goes. So you can use this to kind of navigate and traverse areas you couldn't ordinarily get past. Now, of course, you could just portal over if that was your objective. The reason why we want this bridge is to get around corners where there is no platform for us to land on. So first, if we hit this button here, You'll notice it activates this here with a steady stream of cubes falling down for us. It keeps sending more because the ones that it sends down one by one, they keep getting fizzled in the acid. That's why it keeps sending more. But we only need one for our purposes here. So this is where we want to get down into this little alcove here. So what we're going to want to do is remember to leave the blue one. We're just going to use orange ones. And we will line ourselves up with this panel here and then redirect where the exit is. So we should fall back down onto the exit like that. And now we can get right down into this little corridor. We'll do the same here. And then one more time, like so. Now we can grab one of these cubes before it falls in the acid. We'll bring it back with us. Okay. Now we've got to get this cube around that corner onto that pressure plate. So what we'll do first is we will place our exit up around here. Okay, we'll put it a little bit more to the right so that the bridge gets a little bit right there. There we go. So that it gets right down into that corridor. There we go. And then we can just jump down the corner ourselves. Okay. Now we can't jump back up onto the bridge, it doesn't look like, so we'll just place the bridge again here somewhere where we can get to it. Then we can just waltz through back to this side here and then place the exit again over on that side. There you go.
Excellent. You're a predator, and these tests are your prey. Speaking of which, I was researching sharks for an upcoming test. Do you know who else murders people who are only trying to help them? Did you guess sharks? Because that's wrong. The correct answer is nobody. Nobody but you is that pointlessly cruel.
God.
Good news. I figured out what to do with all the money I save recycling your one room full of air. When you die, I'm going to laminate your skeleton and pose you in the lobby. That way future generations can learn from you how not to have your unfortunate bone structure. Perfect. The door's malfunctioning. I guess somebody's going to have to repair that too. No, don't get up. I'll be right back. Don't touch anything.
Hey, up here. I found some bird eggs up here. Just dropped them into the door mechanism. Shut it right down. Like, bird! Okay, that's probably the bird in it that laid the eggs. Livid. Okay, look, the point is, we're gonna break out of here, alright? Very soon, I promise. I just have to figure out how to break us out of here. Here she comes. Just keep testing. Remember, you never saw me.
I went and spoke with the door mainframe. Let's just say he won't be, well, living anymore. Anyway, back to testing.
Just business as usual. Alright, so first we want to get on top of this light bridge. So we'll place a portal there, portal here. Now that we're up here, we can place portals there and there. Okay. And that should be lined, yeah, that'll be lined right up with that dispenser, so when we hit the button, the cube should fall on top of it. We'll grab it. Now, we will, oh yeah, we gotta remember now, it's the blue one that we're using as the exit. Let's see here, how about, actually, we can just place the bridge just a little bit higher, so that it kind of comes over top of this here. Yeah, like that. So now we can walk over it a little bit. Now, we want it to go lower, so we're just going to make sure that this all lines up real nice when we place the exit right underneath us, so we'll fall onto it. Right, like that. There we go. And then we'll just place another portal wherever in order to get rid of this bridge. There we go.
Well done. In fact, you did so well, I'm going to note this on your file, in the commendation section. Oh, there's lots of room here. Did well. Enough.
Thanks. How gracious.
This next test involves turrets. You remember them, right? They're the pale spherical things that are full of bullets. Oh wait, that's you in 5 seconds. Good luck.
Wonderful. Turrets. Look at this, I love this. The first one's got its back to us. You can't even see us. I don't know if you remember these guys from the first game now, but they're basically the exact same design and concept. They can't see you unless you are in the line of sight indicated by their infrared beam here. And because of their ridiculous construction, they can't. Well, you can see for yourself, they're extremely easy to knock over. No stability whatsoever. It's so ridiculous. Anyway, you can just knock that guy over to get past him. Now, again, as I've said in the videos for the first Portal series, the best way to get around these guys is to just shoot a portal right behind them and to sneak up behind them where they can't do anything to you. So because this beam is here, that's indicating that there is a turret down at the end of this hallway, so we're just going to sneak around just long enough. Because it does take a second or two for them to lock on you, so you do have a second of safety. So we'll just do portal behind them, and then sidestep again. Portal over here, behind them, grab them, and just throw them over. Again, as I mentioned in the first video series, you do have to be careful. When you knock them over just before they die, they do send off rapid-fire rounds. As, just sort of a death rattle, and they are still dangerous, and you do sometimes run the risk of accidentally knocking them in such a way that they end up facing you, and you don't want to get riddled with bullets. Alright, over here now, this guy's actually not going to have one of these panels, portal surfaces behind him, but he's going to be sitting right on one, so we can actually place a portal right underneath him, and that'll send him off in another direction. So that takes care of him. Aha. Now we've got these two turrets here. We are protected by this bulletproof glass, so there's nothing that they can do to us as long as we don't venture into that corridor. And again, much the same as test in the first game, we can defeat these guys simply by dropping these blocks on top of them. See, we can shoot portals over top of that bulletproof glass, so we'll just drop a block on this guy. Takes care of him there. And then place portals here and here. Drop a block on this guy. Bink. Now we'll grab this last block here, and we can do one of a couple things. We can use the block to defend ourselves and just knock them over, or we can again do what we did in the previous room and try to knock them out by dropping blocks on top of them. It's a little bit harder to aim though. There we go, that looks like it'll be right on top of him. Knock him out. Now what we can actually do here is we'll just get another block. That was really the guy that was the only threat because he was the one facing us, so now we can just sneak up behind these guys, knock them over, and we can still use the block here as a little bit of protection. Block some of the bullets just in case they come our way. Like that. And then on the pressure plate. These guys fizzle too if you try to bring them through the emancipation grills. Oh, look at this. Not sure if GLaDOS meant for me to come this way, but okay. Wonder what Wheatley's got in store for us. Suppose we'll find out.
To maintain a constant testing cycle, I simulate daylight at all hours and add adrenal vapor to your oxygen supply. So you may be confused about the passage of time. The point is, yesterday was your birthday. I thought you'd want to know.
Thanks. Aha. Alright, so this introduces another element. We've got these light receivers that are kind of like sort of like spinning klaxons almost, and they're activated simply by having a laser pass through them. You'll note that they're different than the ordinary laser receivers mounted on the walls that we're used to seeing, because with these, the lasers will actually pass right through them, implying that they can be further redirected, which we're going to have to do because apparently we've got 3 of these things to light up simultaneously in order to open the exit. As you can see, one of them is already activated. So the way we do this, we're going to use our cube here to redirect the laser through 2 in just one line like that. Yeah, that'll do it. And then we get it through the 3rd using portals. We'll place a portal there, and then might take a couple of tries to get the aiming right, but we can place one right about there. Oh, a little bit to the left, a little bit to the right.
You know how I'm going to live forever, but you're going to be dead in 60 years? Well, I've been working on a belated birthday present for you. Well, more of a belated birthday medical procedure. But technically, it's a medical experiment. What's important is it's a present.
Ah! All I heard was the word present. That's it. I'm excited.
That jumpsuit you're wearing looks stupid. That's not me talking. It's right here in your file. On other people it looks fine. But right here, a scientist has noted that on you it looks stupid. Well, what does a neck-bearded old engineer know about fashion? He probably... Oh, wait, it's a she. Still, what does she know? Oh wait, it says she has a medical degree. In fashion. From France.
Alright, I get it already. I love this diagram too. It shows these sentry turrets are just filled with loose bullets. That's how deadly they are. Alright. Ooh. Alright, so we've got a whole line of turrets here, but they aren't attacking me. So apparently, this is our first indication that these light bridges can act as barriers. So, this is a clue to get around this first guy here. We can actually redirect the bridge like this to make a shield for us. So now we can actually sneak right up on this guy. Now we'll just move the bridge real quick, and then we can quickly take him out. Ah! Ah! So you got me there. I covered this again in the first Portal series that while you don't have a life bar as such, you can sustain a little bit of damage, and after time your health returns to you. But you can't take too many of those hits, so do be careful. Alright, now, around this corner here, as you can see by all the lasers, there's, again, a whole legion of these turrets waiting to kill us, so we're going to want to create a barrier for ourselves, so we can sneak past all these guys, like so. The way we take these guys out, actually, is from on top of them. So, the way we're going to do that, now these guys down here can't get us because it might be hard to see. You can kind of see it from the glare that there's actually glass there, which is what we want to open, but for the time being we're safe from them. Now we got these aerial faith plates here as well as on the other end of the room, but all they do is bounce us back and forth. What we actually want to do now that we're behind this pillar here and we're safe from those turrets is we will redirect the light bridge up this way. That way, when we jump on the panel here, the bridge will stop us from flying all the way, and we'll just land on top of that grate. Like so. Now we can just walk casually along the top here, and those turrets can't get us. Jump in the middle of them, and we'll just knock all over. Easy peasy. Now, with the block on the pressure plate, that opens the glass, and we want to be quick about this. So, quick, make a barrier for ourselves so that we can get close enough to take these guys out.
I'm going through the list of test subjects in cryogenic storage. I managed to find 2 with your last name. A man and a woman. So that's interesting. It's a small world.
Oh. You're implying that you found my parents? This got interesting.
I have a surprise waiting for you after this next test. Telling you would spoil the surprise. So I'll just give you a hint. It involves meeting two people you haven't seen in a long time.
I see. Look at this advertisement for, like, getting these turrets in, like, designer colors and patterns. Like it's a household appliance. Oh, I guess that was the point of him, but... Alright, whoa, we'll just jump by that guy. Okay. So, wow, we've got all these turrets here. How are we supposed to get around these guys? Well, if we stand on this pressure plate here, we get a laser. Now, there's, as such, not yet a block to hold it down for us. So, what we'll do is we'll just place portals here and here. And we'll hold it down ourselves. And that laser takes those guys out for us. There we go. Now, we can grab the block here, and then we can use that to hold it down for us now. And then, this is kind of convenient because we can shoot a laser through this surface, but they can't shoot from the other side. So we can just use this discouragement cube to take them all out. And then into the receiver to open our exit. She sounds happy. I'm not sure that I'm happy about it.
It says this next test was designed by one of Aperture's Nobel Prize winners. It doesn't say what the prize was for. Well, I know it wasn't for being immune to neurotoxin.
Jesus. Alright. So, a number of elements at work here. A light bridge, a cube, a laser, a receptor, a pressure plate, and a moving platform to take us to the exit. To solve this one, first we're going to get up onto the light bridge. Now that we're here, we're going to redirect the light bridge off of this panel. Okay. Now we remove the cube. You'll see that when the laser is hitting its receptor, the platform goes up. So we're going to position the cube like this, so that this way now not only is it blocking the laser so that the platform has lowered again, but it's also positioned directly over top of the pressure plate. So that way we can stand on top of the moving platform, and we'll just put a portal wherever.
I bet you think I forgot about your surprise. I didn't. In fact, we're headed to your surprise right now. After all these years, I'm getting choked up just thinking about it.
Oh, goody.